So let's discuss the subject pronouns for Spanish. We know, of course, English has them, and Spanish does as well. So when you think of subject pronouns for English, you may think of the words I or you, he, she, it, they, we. So now let's take the word I. In Spanish, uh, that would be yo, yo. For the word you, it would be tú, tú. And what about he or she? How would you say that in Spanish? Well, it would be él or ella. Él is for he and ella is for she. What about we? How do you say that in Spanish? Nosotros, nosotros. And what if you want to say you all? You all. When you're speaking to a group of people, how would you say that? Well, in Spain, you'll hear it being said vosotros. But for the other part of Latin America, they don't use this vosotros. Um, that's mainly in Spain. So, what do they say? Ustedes. Ustedes. And that's a plural form of saying you all, or plural form of saying you. So you all, ustedes. And if you want to say they, you would say ellos. Ellos. Now here's something to remember in Spanish. For the word you would say tú when you're speaking to someone whom you're familiar with. But a respectful form of the word for you is usted. That's when you're speaking to someone you're not familiar with, someone you just met, someone you don't know. It's a formal way of saying you out of respect. So a lot of times you'll hear usted. But when you're speaking to, let's say, a friend, a coworker, then you can use the word to. Someone that you see uh, regularly, you're very comfortable with them, you would say to. So remember, usted is singular, speaking to just one person, and ustedes, plural, when you're speaking to more than one person. And with they, when you're speaking about a group of people, it's ellos, as was mentioned before. And this can be a group of males or a group of males and females mixed together. But if it's just a group of females or women, then you would say ellas. You can see the A in this form. Ellas, ellas. So, just as a recap, I is yo. When you're saying you would say tú when it's informal, and usted to show respects for a formal way of saying you, someone you're not familiar with, someone in authority perhaps. For he, it's él. For she, ella. To say we, nosotros. To say you all, ustedes, ustedes. To say they, ellos, and if it's feminine, ellas. But ellos is used when there's a mixture of masculine and feminine, men and women. Ellos is used.